Today we speak about a journey that you are currently moving through, or one that you have moved through once before. You might have come out of it, or you might still be in it. Namaste to all you cosmic souls, you beautiful souls, and all you seekers out there. I thank you for being here today, and I'm grateful for your presence. I know in my heart that you are here for a reason, whatever reason that may be. I thank you. I watched a soul-invoking performance today, a solo act by Artakalari. It was a 1-hour performance that moved through, in my perception, a life journey. From a space of living life as is, to moving through a feeling of what is going on. This does not even fit me anymore. I do not belong there, I do not belong at home. And then the darkness comes. The darkness is embodied, is invoked. There's only shadow and no light. And through that, he moves through different phases of life all at once. There was a part when I said inside my body, "Wake up!" And he began waking up. His body from the floor started to rise. He's waking up. He's waking up. And he woke up. And then he fell down on the floor again. The lights began to grow out and come out. A new song began. He found himself. He found the home in himself and not the home that he lived in. And there was like this soul activation energy upgrade. You can see that part in the reel I will share on Instagram. You can find it there. It's the most beautiful performance I've ever seen, and that's why I'm here today, to share a part of my own journey. I have my coffee here today. My name is Ruchita, and today I will be your guide. Take what resonates and leave out the rest. For the message may reach you when the time is right. For even the right thing cannot gain fruition at the wrong time. Patience is a virtue. Be patient, the time will come. Have you ever heard of the dark night of the soul? Carl Jung talks about it. You no longer want what once you desperately wanted. You feel empty. Everything is perfect outside. It's all aligned, but nothing inside you is aligned. Everything feels false. There's no truth in it. You're not able to make the decisions because what is the right way to go? So you listen to what people tell you during that time. There's a deep sadness in your heart that you cannot explain why. And for some of you watching, you already know that you're about to move through this journey. You are in this journey. But no matter how prepared you are, you can never be fully prepared. Because, well, it's a journey. You have to go through it. You have to go through what you have to go through. Sometimes you need some guidance, some kind of light to guide you through the darkness so that you can move through the darkness with a little bit of ease. Of course, we all always know that the light is there at the end of the tunnel. What we don't know that the light is within us and it's trying to just break out. So this whole performance was 3 years of my life portrayed in 1 hour. And I saw 3 years of my life on the stage, on the dance floor. It was the most beautiful, soul-invoking, soul-awakening thing I had ever seen. And I knew then that I had to speak about it. So there was a time in my life when everything was perfectly fine. But there's something in my heart, in my soul, because we attract frequencies, right? And sometimes you already know that something is coming. So what did I do? I stopped working. I took on clients that are regular, and I said no to any kind of work. And sometimes it's not the easiest thing to explain to the people around you, right? Why are you not working? Why are you not doing the things what you're supposed to do? What do I say? I'm going to go through the dark night of the soul and I'm preparing myself for it. How does that sound? Wow. So that happened. For 3 months I was in preparation. Everything was fine. Life was fine. But I knew there was going to be like a conjunction. There was going to be something that's going to happen. And it happened mid-month. It happened in June. Around March I stopped working. And around June it happened. I went for a yoga retreat, and which I attended. I didn't teach there. I attended it because I was not working, so I thought, let me explore, which is something I love to do. I love to learn, and I love to teach. So I was there, and we all had to introduce ourselves. So what did I say? I said, well, it was a 7-day retreat, and I said, I have no identity. It's what I said. I am nobody. I am nothing. You have to call me something, so you can call me Ruchita. And maybe at the end of the 7 days, I will tell you what I do, blah blah blah, and tell you more about myself. That's all for now. And of course everybody spoke about the life journey, what they do for work and all of that. So this answer was sort of different, right? I'm nothing, I'm nobody. Because I was nothing, I was nobody. Because what is the dark night of the soul? It's where the soul feels completely lost. It is shedding the old identity. You no longer belong in the old identity. It is not going to fit you anymore. There's no looking back. You cannot, like, you try to look back, it's like, okay, I'm attached to it, so I'm being drawn to it, but no, I can't. Leave me alone. It's something like that, but you're not yet in the leave me alone stage. You're in that in between. And that happened for about 1.5 years. That particular part of the journey. So nothing fits. Everything feels not right. Everything, like all the fears that you didn't know you had, all of the things that you had not seen clearly in your life, like through childhood. In my own story, I lived an amazing childhood. I loved my life. I loved to do little creative things and involve myself in dance. My heart says yes to, I will do. I still do. I still do that. But at the time, my heart was not pulling me towards anything. I was lost. I knew that this was my path, what I'm doing here today with you. But when your soul is lost, how can you guide another soul? How can I be a guide without being able to guide myself? How can I teach yoga if I don't practice it myself? I mean, I can. A lot of people do that. But it's the authentic self that was learning to come out onto the surface. The falsehood. Why I'm saying falsehood is because it was a false identity. It was the identity of the past, Ruchita, the little one, who has come out now, who's in that in-between phase, and she doesn't know where to go. No one can direct her, not her parents, not her friends, not even God, not even the universe. They're all guiding behind the scenes. But who has to guide her? It was her who had to guide herself. She had to go through what she had to go through. Right? All of the blocks, all the walls she had created for herself slowly started to break open. And when it breaks, what happens? It's like you break a dam and the water just whoosh, flows. Right? It's a place where you face your shadows, and your shadows can be scary, can be really, really scary. And I've heard a lot of people who also go into a very depressive state, which is what it really feels like. And if you do feel that way, please talk to a therapist. Please talk to somebody who you feel, you may not know if they resonate with you at the time, but it can help a lot. So seek help when you feel the need to. And don't sneeze like that, sneeze loudly. I did that right now because otherwise it would be too loud on the mic. So, yeah. Now, what did she do? What helped her through it? Not the preparation. The preparation was a very, very big step, honestly. And to be able to not have a reason to say why you're not you. There's no answer to that, right? Because the soul is going through something. And in our world, we do what we have to do, that's it. Right? And discipline is one of the things that can get you through it. I'll tell you what helped me. Okay? What helps you is different, what helps another person is different. And I hope people share their journeys more, because different people align with different paths, different ways. Correct? I had a note on the wall stuck. Said, I can and I will. I can and I will. Yeah, now I say it like that. But at the time, I looked at it every day. Like, okay, whatever. Some days I looked at it and I'm like, shut up. Shut up. I don't want to. I'm just thinking of that. I'm like, wow, did I actually, wow. Yeah, so, but what happens with that is it gets registered on your subconscious mind. For 1.5 years that I went through that phase where my soul was realigning its own pathway, was removing all the dirt from my system, I was looking at that I can and I will. And when I came out of the phase, believe it or not, my mantra was I can and I will. And I did it. I'm still doing it. I'm here today. I went through it head on. I think I asked the universe once, why do I have to guide souls on planet Earth? Why couldn't I have just been an angel? I could be an angel guiding people. But you know what? A lot of the souls on the planet, a lot of the humans on the planet, they're not tapped into their unconscious and subconscious state. They act on autopilot, and it's not easy for them to ask guidance from their guardians, right? From the energy frequency, to align with that and to ask for help, so that the angels and the other sources of energy, of light and love, they're not able to reach you because you're not, the perception is not open to receiving that. And so it's easier for one human to help another rather than just your angels and spirit guides trying to relay a message to you. Correct? So what I do right now is I act as the channel. I tap into the guardian angels, spirit guides, the spirit court, the animal spirits of light, love, abundance, and shadow alike, all integrated into one, Shiva and Shakti, right? Light, shadow, yin, yang, masculine, feminine. And I ask the angels, guardian angels and spirit guides of the entire Key Collective, and there are a lot of us, different paths in different categories, but there are so many. And me as a channel, I ask for the guidance to come through me so that I can relay it to you. So yeah, I just said that because at one point I was questioning, wouldn't it be easier to be an angel? But it is definitely easier to help people being human, right? Now, the masculine says hi. Masculine energy says hi. He's listening. Masculine energy is listening to the divine feminine within you. Doesn't matter if you're male, female. Talking about the energy within yourself. Because I have masculine, I have feminine, so do you. And that's why we can channel it through, right? What happens after that phase? You go through like a wave, you come back down, you go through an uphill again. Like, oh yes, 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 energy is coming, energy. Remember that. Remember when the energy goes high. Is somebody speaking about it? Remember when the energy goes high. Remember it. Journal your journey. Because when you come out of it and you read it, you're like, whoa, I've come so far. And I'm so proud of me. Journal it down. Look at how far you've come. And highlight the parts, your highs. Your lows are a beautiful part of it too, because they brought out your shadows. Your shadows protected you for a very, very long time, so say thank you. And then say thank you for coming out onto the surface, so now I can work on it. Yes! What happens when you work on your shadow? You come into the light and your shadow becomes wisdom. The shadow is so beautiful. It's so beautiful because it protects you. Shadow protects the light. The light shines through the shadow. It's integrated. It's a one thing. You are beyond the light and dark. You are beyond the duality. Of course, there's more duality on top of that too, but we'll talk about that another day, because, yeah. There will come a day when you decide which path should I walk in, because your heart is still not showing you the way. But there will be someone in your life, something in your life, someone around you, some people around you. You will connect with people who are going through the same frequency. Sometimes you will meet people who will cause more of the shadow to come out, because they're going through the same thing, and you are reflections of energy, right? You attract what energy you are exuding. You attract the similar energy. It's like magnetic. Now, that pierces through you. You can either sit and ruminate with that, or you can say, thank you for teaching me what you did. Now I know. I am an illuminated soul. You come out of it and you say, okay, stop crying. It's time to get it done. I can and I will. There's no other way. Gatiranyata. There's no other way. It is done. Sampurnam. That's it. I can and I will. Whatever I have to do, I'll do. I have to do. That's all. That's it. But to reach that point, you have to move through the journey, and you really have to face your shadows. And what you do during this time, the way you speak to yourself during this time, however you're feeling, and it's not always going to feel good, that much I will tell you. Because it is a gateway through the darkness within you, which exists. And the questions you ask, why? Why me? Why am I like this? Because you start questioning yourself, right? And nothing is aligning with you around. But the fact that you realize that it was you, why am I like this? That means something in me has to change. Not my environment, not the people around me, but I have to change. There's something in me that is asking for change. The minute that switch happens, give it some time and allow that switch to click. Okay? Once that switch clicks, stick to the path. You might fray a bit in between. Pull yourself back and say, come back. Come back now. Come back now. Continue what you were doing. That is not you anymore. Where are you going back? Go forward, no? You are not living in the past. You are living in the... Where are you? Are you in the present? Are you in the past? Are you in the future? You sit and think about whatever happened then. Then you live there only. You go there. Go back there. Why are you here now? And this is the way I spoke to myself. What do you want to go and do there? What is going on over there? Okay, you know this is what the issue is. Okay, bring it here. Okay, now why did this happen? Why are you still feeling this way? Let's break it down. Okay, do I still want to feel this way? No. Okay, I choose to transmute this fear into love. Or you can choose your own words. This is just one example of the so many that exist in this abundant universe, all the galaxies that exist. You have to choose the words that align with you, because they are the most powerful things that are going to help you through. The words that helped me were, I can and I will. What helps you could be different, but choose it. You can choose I can and I will until you find your own. Because you can and you will. And one more thing. For some people it lasts 6 months. So the main period is 6 months. Now after that, it depends on how much more you have left to heal, what more you have left to know. If you have more strength to release and transform, then you will be given that. Okay? And if you're just so done, it'll give you like a pause and come back in waves. Right? That's why I said sometimes it feels good. Remember that. Then it goes back down because it has more to be released. It comes up, comes up. It can last 6 months, it can last 1 year, it can last 1.5 years, it can last 2 years. More than that, I don't know. You have to tell me. You have to tell me. Okay, it's 25 minutes in. Let's close this. I will end with saying, choose your words wisely. Choose your guidance wisely. Choose the one who guides you wisely. There's always someone out there who can guide you, who can help you on your journey. The ones who have been through it have a lot of wisdom to share. Healers are ones who heal themselves. How do we know how to heal people? Because we have healed ourselves. We're constantly learning to heal in new ways and different ways because we're healing ourselves in those ways and different ways. So the pathway opens, the pathway aligns. And with each step, why are we growing? Because we've uncovered a new layer of healing. Carl Jung says, right, and so do many others, that the healing never stops. It's a constant process, it's a constant journey. And once you stop healing, you're not growing, you're there. You're somewhere in between and you're living there. You're not in the present, you're not, maybe you're in the middle of the past, the future, somewhere, but you're not here right now. Breathe. Breathe through it. Remember that you have breath. Breath is your power to guide you through this entire journey. Journey with me through it. I'll be your guide. And I'll help you to my best ability through this channel here today, especially towards the Key Collective. Thank you once again for being here today. And enjoy your journey. No matter how scary, no matter how deep, no matter how light and joyful, no matter how fearsome, no matter how exciting, enjoy your journey. Enjoy every single part of it. You can, and you will. Namaste.